Hi guys, let's talk about the situation that happened at North Riding Secondary or High School. Well, there is a racial incident that happened there between a student and a teacher. Well, this guy posted the following about it. This guy said, "My friend's son, 14 years old, told his father today that a teacher at North Riding High School called him kafir. A teacher called Mrs. Hansma. We are in 2021. Us adults can deal with the hatred. I will never understand subjecting children to such BS." And of course, this racial incident is trending because people are asking themselves, a teacher of all the people, why would she utter such words irrespective of the situation? So here's what the tweets had to say about that event. This one said, "Being called a kafir is in slang in South Africa. It is deeply rooted in racism, never accepted." This one said, "While this teacher is clearly wrong and should be dealt with, it is also showing that how disrespectful kids can be, to say the least. I hope parents can also see how children behave in schools on these videos. While we always think our children are saints, a general observation has been made." While this user said the following: "You cannot confuse your anger with racism. Whatever issue Mrs. Hansma may have had with the child, it does not justify the use of the word kafir. Full stop. I am flabbergasted to see black people defending such. A child being called by such a derogatory and humiliating name is inexcusable. Do you know what damage this does to a child?" This user say, "You guys like protecting racists. If she called her a kafir, she should be punished. Actions have consequences. This is a grown-up. She knows exactly what she was saying. So black community must enjoy being called kafir now. Whoever started this hashtag hands off Mrs. Hansma must know that tomorrow is hashtag Ancestors Day and Arabatlo. Teachers work with children and teenagers. Teachers are trained to do so. If the teacher couldn't handle the situation, she could and should have asked for immediate intervention and mediation or resign. Done." So there were others who were for Mrs. Hansma and her conduct. So this is what they said pertaining to the whole racial incident. This user said, "You guys always do this. You don't understand the context she meant the K word, and instead of being so angry and trying to take food off her table, how about you teach people so society can be better?" And this user over here said, "Exactly. The word kafir means non-believer in the dictionary." This one said, "I forgive her. Instead of getting her suspended, you must educate her. Who is going to feed her children now? Our guys, Kibuloy, what are you guys doing?" And this user said, "Join us on Monday as we march to the DBE headquarters to call for the reinstatement of my former high school teacher, Mrs. Hansma. We meet at 8 a.m. at Gandhi Square." This one said, "I can't believe this guy came on the TL to brag he got a white teacher suspended today. When we will realize that Amadiva's dreams of a rainbow nation when people still get offended by a little name calling." And said, "Imagine not being allowed to display your white privilege in a country of your birth because it offends other people. If the North Riding school teacher believes that it's okay to call black people kafir, then that's her opinion. It's freedom of speech. You don't have to get people fired just because their opinion is different from yours." This one said, "I forgive her. It's not a fault. She doesn't understand black people or what. She doesn't accept them. Do not force it to her. Educate her. Not everyone is used to this black thing of yours, guys. You are too sensitive in the black community. She's not racist. You guys are so damn sensitive, wanting people to subscribe to your black preferences. It's been decades since apartheid ended. White people have accepted you into their schools. Surely they can call your children kafir." Okay. This one says, "On behalf of black South Africans, I accept Mrs. Hansma's apology and ask that her suspension be lifted so she can return to work and do what she does best. Hashtag hands off Mrs. Hansma." So there were people who were confused by the people who were supporting Mrs. Hansma, and they also stated their opinions about this whole situation. Okay, like this user who said, "I can't figure out if the hands off Mrs. Hansma tweets are sarcastic or there's the actual solidarity. Please balance me here. How much were you guys paid to protect Miss Hansma? This is not the black Twitter I know. Konokshaya manzila." This user said, "Black South Africans are defending the suspension of a white teacher who called a learner by a K word. Joe. I don't understand black people. I do not. What were our parents and grandparents and the ones before them fighting for Gandhi? I just saw people calling kafur just the word. That word never derived from love. It is a derogatory racial term.
Yes, we are angry. Yes, we are angry.
That guy who initially posted about her friend's child said the following: MEC Panyaza went through in the morning, teachers was suspended. My mate is still angry that this happened to his child, but at least there is some accountability. So I believe the Department of Education will be making that investigation into the incident.
As jy daai netjie weer maak, dan sny kom uit. How long are you here? You can funny or Go to it. Don't cry for it. Mental. Mentality. Mental go. What's that? What's that? Go to it. Don't cry for it. Abuse! Yes, sir! Abuse! Yes, sir!
So those are the videos that surfaced on that faithful day. So now going into another story, let's talk about Enhle. She just went on Instagram Live and she was not good at all because she was denied a protection order. Take a look at this video, then we'll talk afterwards.
Hello everyone. I decided to make this video because I have been silent. I have been harassed. I have been intimidated for the longest of times. And I'm here emotional today because I wasn't granted a protection order. Now, I'm not going to say names because I don't know the implications. But I'm going to tell you guys everything. I have been protecting this man for far too long. And all the other women that have come to me for assistance, I will also come at them. This man lied in the court of law, saying he went under my arm as tall as he is, when he knows very well that he hit me. He struck my hand twice and pushed me into our marital property. I don't feel safe, as he is also psychologically messing with my children, which is why I had to stand up and fight for myself. He called my children, telling my children to stop this whole case. And my child was crying. My child told me that he doesn't feel like a child anymore because of the divorce, because he's got new siblings, and so many other things. I am tired, and I am saying I am now going to talk. I am going to spare absolutely nothing that has happened which in my marital home. This is just an opener to say, women, we need to stop protecting these men. We keep saying we are trying to build a black nation, and that's what I was trying to do. I did not want to be that woman to break down a man who so many love, but that man is breaking me down, and I am saying enough. Today is the last time I am silenced by any cause but my own, and that is GBV. Today is the last day I will speak. To all the media houses, be aware that I will be doing a press conference, and in that press conference I will bring evidence, I will bring text messages, I will bring absolutely everything that was lied about. I will tap phones, all kinds of crazy things. I will. This is not me being emotional. Yes, I am emotional, but this is me standing up for myself. This is me stopping the secrecy. This is me showing what actually happened. It's not pretty, but it has to happen. We try to uphold our black men, but our black men constantly try to pull us down, constantly try to prove how inferior we are. Black women, we are not inferior. This is it. This is it. And this is me saying, I am not pulling back. If I didn't do this video, I know myself. I would have pulled back once more and kept quiet. I would have retreated and stopped. But everything, yonke into. Have yourselves a good day. Where do you end this video? I see some of you men saying he can tell his side. I'm more than happy for that to happen. I'm more than happy to be painted the angry black woman that didn't look after his kids or that didn't cook on a Sunday. That's not all I am. I am more than willing to bring all the people that have said, you know what? He came to us and said, you know what? You shouldn't work. So Kubegan, let's see the mud on your faces after this. Let's see. You can say I dated mang. It doesn't matter. I have proof that you have paid people 15K to write nonsense about me. Try me.
This woman is hurting. You can hear it from the tone of her voice, her facial expression. She is just hurting. Okay, guys, so these are what the tweets had to say about Enhle Mbali's video. So this is what they said. Enhle Mbali is kakrat for shame. I honestly feel for her. Also, why did the court not grant her the protection order? There's no way Enhle Mbali is faking all that. No way. I wish I can hug her so that she can hug me, because wow, the pain in Enhle's voice. Protect Enhle. These men are very vile. They bribe everyone and anyone. Protect Enhle. Enhle saying she'll be doing a press conference, and in that conference she'll be bringing evidence. Strength to my queen. I feel the pain that Enhle is experiencing. It's hard when a man shows you his monstrous side but portrays himself as a victim to others. All you can do is keep quiet and hope God to vindicate you, but God only helps those who help themselves. Speak up when abused. If a woman requests a protection order, why is it denied? If we feel our safety is being compromised, who are you to suggest otherwise? The hurt in Enhle's voice is so triggering. Enhle Mbali's IG live broke my heart. Yo, Black Coffee is still abusing his ex-wife and kids. Guys, Enhle Mbali's live, pray for her and send love, cause wow, she's going through a lot. Of course, she is going through a lot, and at this moment there's nothing much that we can do but pray for her. This is what Black Coffee said about the whole ordeal that's happening. While he said that, guys, in April I tweeted that I did not and would not assault Mbali. I did this to set the record straight in order to correct the narrative that is out there. I thereafter choose to remain silent about issue as I had faith and trust in the judicial system. Following the proceedings, the court has ruled in my favor and the interim protection order was set aside and the case dismissed. Thank you all who stood by my side. Okay, so there you have it. He is grateful that the protection order was not given to her. And these are what Peeps had to say about this. This user said, honestly now she's crying and we must believe her. Hi, I still don't understand Enhle. No one is a saint, and just because we know one side, her side, does not mean she's right. Fortunately, tears are not evidence in court. This user said, this is not about winning or losing. It's about settling this in an amicable manner out of the public. The fact that she is hurt ought to bother you. Hanyane Fela. That woman is going through a lot. Indeed. She is going through a lot. Knowing some women capabilities, I'm glad the justice was served. A court ruling in your favor doesn't mean justice was served. We believe Enhle. This user said, lack of evidence does not mean that you are innocent. We always say this. Sometimes I feel sad to see comments like this because I'm also a victim of serving a sentence I never committed, and it's been hanging on my head since 2006. Even now, I'm still a convict of the case I know nothing about. Some women do harm us and our image. I understand. That's quite a story. Njabuliso. Okay, guys, that was it for today. Tell me in the comment section down below, what do you think about the incident that happened in North Riding and this Black Coffee and Enhle's protection order dismissal? Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.